And here's an example of the kind of things that I was dealing with. Like especially my early years, and this is like something that created like a great deal of all the persecution I was going with, and then what I was going through. And later, it wasn't dawn on me to later understand why it was. I mean, we know now that it was a long premeditated situation, but like the attack on my legacy, my arts, it went a lot like, what I'm saying, like I can think of like an analogy, an example of one type of persecutory. I call it reach or something, but that's how it was. Like, okay, it could be somebody. Let's say if there's somebody, that do art, and they call themselves the Marshmallow King. Just saying, hypothetical. Somebody say, okay, they the Marshmallow King. Okay. Now, me never ever hearing about Marshmallow King. I could write a poem about s'mores. You feel me? I could talk about s'mores and just camping or, things like that. Well, they'll use that. And it's like the structures and everybody that enables, I don't know that person, I guess fans of that person or something, they'll use that to reach for me and say, to say some, like to say that I'm, coming for this person or something. And then that would justify them being able to send hitmen and armies and militias and thugs and, all of these secret, stealthy campaigns. And, that justifies them. They give them an excuse to destroy my life and my legacy. And out of jealousy. And that's the kind of situation it was. It was so many I hadn't even heard. Like, situations like that. Like, you persecuted, you never heard of. And, they reach. I call it a reach. That's my example of a reach to me. That's the kind of situation. And that's happened thousands of times throughout the years, resulting in the same thing. Like, it's murder, extortion, coercion, all of these hateful crimes against a sheep that they already knew, wasn't on that kind of time. And so that's the situation. Like, no matter what happened, what you do, it just was something that was just always a constant, heavily persecuted.